Hello, hello, hello. This is Tom from Tom and Ruth Philippine Adventures. How is everybody today? Hopefully everybody's doing well. This video coming up is, why am I getting sick all the time? I can't figure out what is going on and why am I having a fever. This video coming up is from Jimmy. He arrived here in February, and him and his wife were noticing that they're getting fevers and sick quite a bit by, I don't know, just coming in. And I do want to tell you that you're not the only one that has had that. And I think some or a few have the same thing. And what I mean by that is getting adjusted to the environment that you're in, and the horns, getting adjusted to the environment, getting adjusted to the tropical environment. Sometimes, you may not think about it. You may brush your teeth sometimes with a toothbrush and use the water by accident, or some of the foods they cook here at some of the restaurants, they don't use mineral water. They use just water out of the tap. It has parasites in it. So not all water is treated, and depending on where you live, some people just drink it out of the faucet. It's fine. My friend drinks it out of the faucet all the time. It's fine. But I do want to tell you, when I first arrived here, for about 2 years, I was getting fevers quite a bit, and my blood pressure would rise, and I would get a fever. And I went to the doctor about it, and she said that your body getting acclimated to the country, and you come from an environment that's just pure and clean. No matter what you do, it's basically clean, meaning the environment itself, with the water, and you drink water out of the tap, it's already treated. Your drinks, your fluids that you're taking, even the sodas here, and some of the situations and some of the things like slushies and things like that, they have filter systems, but some don't even use filter systems on their setup when they do the ice. So you have to really think about that. That's very important. You have to really just take precautions and be prepared. I suggest if you're coming here, bring good filtration systems. We have the live straws here that Ruth and I have. We have not even used them. I had no need in using them, but the live straws just one live straw will, it's like $10 each, but it would do, quite a few gallons of water. I think it's many, like, a few hundred gallons of water, just one straw. And it's basically what you do. You just, it's got a syringe, so you just pull it up, and then you just fill up your glasses with any kind of impure water at all, and it cleans it. And those things really work. I've never had to use it. Now, as you know, I got typhoid, and I got really sick for a period of time, and it really caused havoc upon me, and so I've had to relook at that. And as you know, I've done many videos on the water treatment plants and water treatment itself, because a lot of places don't retreat their water. They just water treatment. When you get water, the filters themselves, they don't change them out. Some change them, but not all. About 30% will change the water filters in those water things when they fill up the jugs of water, and some will not. So you really have to take a look at that. But quite a few of my friends are telling me they're getting sick, and they wonder if I had the same problem when I arrived here, and I did. I was sick for a long time, and I couldn't figure it out. I was sick and feverish, and like this time of the day, not every day, usually a couple times, maybe 3 times a month, sometimes more. There were times where it's like, I'm not drinking any of the water. I'm drinking only bottled water. I'm drinking only purified water. Why am I not feeling well, not getting sick? Well, the rice and things like that they cook, and some of the dishes they cook may come out of the faucet. Now Ruth's always used boiled water, or we boil our water now. Everything I do, I boil my water at least 2 minutes, and I just drink that, and it gets out any impurities. I don't use any kind of bottled water or purified water or anything. I just boil my water. I boil it and put it in jugs and stick it in the fridge, make it ice cold. I've got a couple of Tupperware jugs that I keep filled up. And when I want ice cold water, I just grab one of those big old containers and I have ice cold water, so which is a pleasure. And I have 3 of those. I have in a freezer, so when I need ice cold water, it's there for me. And not only that, the kids will sometimes grab water and usually make slushies and things like that with it. But I do want to say that that's something you got to be prepared for. Not everybody gets that way. Not everybody has a problem, but it does happen. I would say over half of that I know of have gotten sick. We had this discussion one time before in town. Some of my friends were all at the table from the U.S., about 6 of us, and 4 or 5 of us got sick. Where we would it took us. It took me 2 years to get acclimated. 2 years at least to get acclimated here. And you know what? I remember going to Old Mexico, Old Mexico. We call it Old Mexico. And same thing happened to me. And of course, you don't drink the water there, only bottled water. But I got sick there also. I stayed there for a few months, and why am I getting fever? Why am I feeling sick? Why am I catching fever? And you take a temperature, and you got a fever, and I mean literally a fever. And it's got you down. So the best thing to do with that is just go ahead and relax and try to do the best you can. Drink plenty of fluids, good fluids. They do have Gatorade here. It is available. It's kind of expensive, but they do have Gatorade. They have stuff, a lot of times they'll make Tang in some of the drinks here, and it's with ice that's made by non-purified water or non-purified water itself, and they'll give you a little cup of it. You don't think anything about it. You think it's purified, and somebody may not even purify it at all, and you're drinking that little cup, and then a few hours later you wonder, like, why am I on a toilet? Why does my stomach hurt? I tell you, I was on a toilet there for the longest time because I had fever, I had diarrhea, I had stomach aches, and it's like, what in the world is going on? And so I talked to my friend, Dr. Robert in the U.S. He instructed me, he said, just go to your local doctor there. I guarantee you're picking up parasites from where you're eating, and I guarantee you're getting acclimated, your body's getting acclimated. Now, I'm fine. I haven't had a fever or anything since typhoid. So, so it's just one of those things. And not everybody will have it. So I do want to say, when they do open things up, just be prepared. Just don't drink just be prepared. Just be aware on where you're eating your food and where you're getting it from. A lot of people, I got sick one time. A neighbor brought over a dessert. It was delicious, man. It was delicious. I'd been here probably about 2 months. It was in apartment 1. And we lived in apartment 3 and brought it down. And Ruth said, you ought to be careful with that. We don't know where that came from. I said, it's fine. No, it wasn't fine. I was down about 3 days. I didn't know which way was up. Fever was so bad it was food poisoning. I had caught food poisoning, and I was down for the count. I remember getting in that aircon room there at the house and staying in that room for 2 or 3 days and never getting out of there. Had to go all the way downstairs to use the bathroom and then crawl all the way back up. And I crawled up the stairs. I remember crawling up the stairs. So just that's something you have to really think about. You know what? Nothing's perfect, is it? You wish, but nothing's perfect. Nothing's perfect on this earth. But that's something you do have. And you know what? A couple people emailed me this week. Hey Tom, I'm getting sick. If you had that problem, my friend arrived. He's in Valencia now. He said that he was aware of it, and he had already been through that before when he stayed here before. It's been a couple of years since he's been here, but so he's aware. So this time he's more prepared. He brought all the ammonium AD, which you can't find. You can't find Pepto-Bismol here. You can't find a lot of that stuff here. They have it. You can get a version of it, but it's generic and things like that. So I want to thank everybody for always watching our videos. God bless and thank you so much.